which is in
It's about to go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready for a transformative, life-changing, impacting, and financial breakthrough encounter. The Mega Money Conference. Theme: skyrocketing your income in a falling economy, with 8 speakers and 6 panelists on one platform. Fortune
You are poor if you are broke. Your account balance should be your biggest motivation.
So one of the ways to actually make people buy whatsoever you are selling after you've been able to
Jacob Okoro, Kingsley Ime, Prominent Ike, Adam Maru, Festus Obanegun, Olivia Onestike, Panelist Yanuluwa Inesami, Nestor Carlo, Makin Carlo, Prominent Promise, Francis Ole, Emmanuel Ajibola.
What makes you financially free is your ability to know the business side of your skill.
Date 28 to 30 September 2022. Venue YouTube Live. You don't want to miss it. Book your slot for free now. It's about to go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready for a transformative, life-changing, impacting, and financial breakthrough encounter. The Mega Money Conference. Theme: skyrocketing your income in a falling economy, with 8 speakers and 6 panelists on one platform. Fortune
You are
Inamdi.
poor if you are broke. Your account balance should be your biggest motivation.
so one of the ways to actually make people buy whatsoever you are selling after you've been able to
Jacob Okoro, Kingsley Ime, Prominent Ike, Adam Maru, Festus Obanegun, Olivia Onestike, Panelist Yanuluwa Inesami, Nestor Carlo, Makin Carlo, Prominent Promise, Francis Ole, Emmanuel Ajibola.
What makes you financially free is your ability to know the business side of your skill.
Date 28 to 30 September 2022. Venue YouTube Live. You don't want to miss it. Book your slot for free now.
everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the third session for today. Welcome to the third session for today. Actually, we are going to be discussing how you can leverage problem, how you can leverage the relationship between problem and money to make more money. And our guest will be here soon. So if you can hear me, please do well to comment your name and where you are watching us from. Comment your name and where you are watching us from. If you can hear me, do well to comment your name and where you are watching us from. Yes, we are about to move. Remember, this is the second to the last session of the Mega Money Conference. The Mega Money Conference. So if you are here and you are watching me, comment your name and tell us where you are watching from. Tell us your name. Okay, I can see Patrick from Ghana. I can see Patrick from Ghana. If you can hear me, let me know where you are watching from. Let me know where you are watching from so we can move on. Okay, I can see Moses Oladeji from Shomulu, and I can see Mary from Iraq. Wow, we have someone from Iraq watching us. Welcome, Patrick. Welcome, Oladeji. I don't know that my mic was off. Sorry. Patrick, welcome. Oladeji, welcome. Mary, welcome. Pascal, welcome. I can see you all. I can see you all. So, before I go on to welcome our speaker tonight, our guest tonight, you've been hearing Jacob Okoro. Jacob Okoro, who is this person? I really want to let you know that he is the person that brought me to the online space. If not, maybe the Mega Money Conference would not be holding today. So, who is Jacob Okoro? Jacob Okoro is a foremost online business coach, professional copywriter, and a speaker. Jacob Okoro's exploits as he has helped over 2,000 students mint dollars repeatedly on Fiverr, earned him the name Fiverr Lord. If you don't know the Fiverr Lord, you have fever. Okay, and he does heal your financial worries through his course called the Fiverr Clinic, right? He helps individuals, businesses to improve and increase their sales in 90 days or less using the social media. He is the founder of the Motivation Shop, a community committed in helping individuals gain meaningful living on earth. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are here and you are ready to learn from the Fiverr Lord himself, help me welcome Sir Jacob Okoro. Sir, welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. It's a privilege to be here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate.
Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. It's a privilege having you here, and thank you for honoring our invitation. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate.
Okay, Sir Jacob Okoro tonight will be teaching us on the topic leveraging the relationship between problem and money to make more money. Sir, you have the stage, sir.
Thank you so much. Wow. It's good to be at the Mega Money Conference. And it's also good to see a few persons who knows me in attendance. Thank you so much, Ben, for bringing me here. Thank you for the privilege. You're welcome, Emmanuel. Thank you so much for the privilege to be here, Ben. I don't take it for granted. Okay. So, guys, I will be very briefly, I'll be speaking on how you can leverage the relationship between problem and money to make more money very quickly. I don't tend to spend more than 30 minutes here. Very quickly. Okay, so listen carefully. I'm going to be very brief. Listen carefully. Now, the first thing you should note is that money exists inside problems. Okay, because most persons don't actually understand that there is a relationship between problems and money. You've heard people often say, "Wahala no dey finish, problem does not finish." The sincere truth remains that money lives inside problems. Money lives inside problems. Trying to avoid problems is equivalent to trying to avoid money all your life. Wherever there is problem, the solution brings the money. Wherever there is problem, there is money hidden inside it. Okay? Now, like I said earlier, money exists inside problem. A problem is simply an opportunity or a blessing or a business in disguise. That's how I see a problem. Okay? A problem is simply an opportunity or a blessing in disguise. That is what a problem is. Everybody faces different challenges or the other. At any place you are, no matter your location, no matter the field of endeavor you may find yourself, there is problems. Okay? And those problems, those challenges is actually a business opportunity in disguise. It is actually money. It is actually a blessing in disguise. Understanding this will give you an upper hand in making money from any situation that faces you or people around you. Take for instance, I was a broke secondary school teacher who earns 23,000 naira every month. Every month, I earn 23,000 naira, 23K. That's a no money. But when I realized that it was a problem, I saw my colleagues suffering. Whenever they owe us for like 2 months without payments, everybody is living in abject poverty, because normally when they pay us salary, we move from paycheck to paycheck, like from paycheck to our mouth, then we wait for another paycheck, which is actually nothing. Now, when I broke out of that circle, I learned how to sell online, I learned a skill, and I started making money. It became easier for me to solve that particular problem for that kind of people. Most people who comes around me are, they've been secondary school teachers or even primary school teachers at one point in time or the other, including Ben. Chidi Benjamin was once teaching in a secondary primary school. I cannot remember. And he was earning 8,000 naira every month. You can go and ask him and verify. And so many other persons. Okay? I helped him solve that problem. He paid me for it. So to me, I see problems as opportunities in disguise, as business opportunities in disguise. Yeah, Chidi Ben was earning 7,000 every month. Okay? So that is a problem. That is a problem. Now listen, guys. Listen carefully. Poverty is a problem. Poverty on its own is a very terrible problem, very terrible one. This is the major reason why we have what we call poor masses in every society. The reason why we have poor masses in every society, in every nation, is because only a few persons have eyes that can see through opportunities and build wealth out of it. You don't have rich masses in any society. You only have poor masses. Poor masses, because poverty on its own is a problem. It's a problem. And only those who can see opportunities from that particular problem can provide solutions which will make them rich to the dying population. Only those who can see. A lot of persons have eyes, but only few can see. Many of you are looking, but only few can see. Only few can see. Few days ago, I was going through Jumia to order for a product, and I found one product. It is called circumcision underwear. You can go and check it out. When a male child is 8 years old, sorry, is about, I think, about 8 days, they circumcise the person, like removing the foreskin of the penis. They remove it. Now, it is very difficult for such person to wear underwear. Very difficult. Somebody sat down and think and thought and realized that this is a problem. And the person provided the solution by providing a circumcision underwear. Do you know how much that dude have made now? Now, person create them. Now, person create them. So, whenever you are complaining that you are in abject poverty or that you are in lack, it is actually a pointer that you are paying a close eyes and a deaf ear to the problems around you. People around you have problems. Look at their problems, provide solution, and money will be yours. Money will be yours. I gave you a clear example a few minutes ago. How I turned my own story around, learned the skill, packaged the skill, began selling the skill. Because actually, the money I'm looking for is hiding inside that problem, which is poverty. My colleagues, we are all poor. Most of them come to me now and they pay to learn. They pay to learn. They pay to learn. Was it not how many days ago I was sharing with people how I made $2,000 on Fiverr within 2 months? Okay, I think $2,700 within 2 months. And then I decided to mentor a few persons for 15,000 naira down payment. Within 2 days, 10 persons paid. It's as simple as that. They didn't pay because I have sweet mouth. They paid because I am going to solve a problem of poverty and lack in their life. It's as simple as that. Now listen again, guys. As we progress, let me tell you a very quick story. Then the story will lead to what I will say next. For those of us who are not Christians, you can lay hold of the Bible and then verify what the story I am about telling you now from Genesis chapter 41. From Genesis chapter 41, you can go check it out later on. There was this guy, King Pharaoh. King Pharaoh slept in the night. While he was sleeping, he had a very terrible dream. And he got up very disturbed. Nobody could interpret the dream for him. Nobody could solve his problems for him. Nobody. Until suddenly, they brought out one guy from the prison, Joseph. Joseph interpreted the dreams of Pharaoh. Joseph gave him a solution to his problem. And after that, Pharaoh made a statement. Pharaoh said, only by this throne shall I be greater than you, but by your words, the entire Egypt and my household shall be ruled. Number one point to note tonight, before I talk about how to leverage on problems to get rich. Number one point to note tonight is this. When you solve problems, you dine with kings. When you solve problem, you become a ruler. When you solve problem, you dine with kings. When you solve problems, you become a ruler. The level of problem you solve will determine the level of your income. If you are only solving peasant problems, you will still get peasant income. When you learn how to solve mega problems for people, when you learn how to solve deep problems for people, your income will become deep. Most persons here listening to me are copywriters. Some are graphic designers. Most of you have one digital skill or the other. But that skill you have, who are you solving problem with that particular skill? What level of problem are you solving with that skill? And the funny thing is that most of you don't even know that you are supposed to be solving problems with your skill. Most of you don't know. That's why you wake up tomorrow and you will tell your friend that you've learned 25 skills online. None of them is paying you. You can't even afford your house rent. Very terrible. Because you fail to understand that you are in business not to compound problems for people, but to solve problems. But you are in business not to compound problems, but to profess solutions to people. That is why you are in business. I will always ask those around me, what are you selling? What solution are you bringing to the market? What are you selling? Some people will say, I'm a graphic designer. Oh boy, you are deceiving yourself. Graphic waiting. So we say I'm a copywriter. You are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself totally. For me, the problem I am solving is helping people gain financial confidence and mastery. Which is why if a company or an individual hires me as a copywriter, I increases their sales. I help them get richer. I help them banish poverty. Which is why when people take my class, you see them making money. That is the one problem I want to solve. I am not just a copywriter, but this is the problem I am solving with my skill. You should get that into your head. What level of problem are you solving? Who are you solving the problem for? Who? Real problem solvers are not beggars. You can't be solving problem for real and be a beggar for life. You can't. It is impossible to be a real life problem solver and become a real life beggar. It is not possible. It is not possible. Check everyone who says that they are in business, but they are begging for money here and there. They ain't solving problems. They are compounding people's problems. That is why they've turned to beggars. That is why. If you want more money, guys, solve bigger problems. If you want more money, look for people that have bigger problems and have the money to pay for the problems, or sorry, to pay for the solution and solve their problem for them. It's as simple as that. I am a copywriter, but not for everybody. I only do copywriting for those who have real problem and have money to pay. Because I can't be solving their problem and become a beggar. No. If I am broke, you wouldn't be listening to me. You wouldn't be listening to me. Now listen, guys. Let me round up. I said I wouldn't take beyond 30 minutes. How do you leverage the relationship between money and problem to make more money? How? This is where I will dwell on very well. Okay, this is where I will dwell on very well for tonight. Number one, I'll just give you just 3 points. I wouldn't make it bulky, just 3, and I'm off your face. Number one, if you want to make money from problems, you need to learn how to solve problems quickly and swiftly. Learn how to solve problems quickly and swiftly. You see these things you do, you get an idea, and then you procrastinate on taking actions with your idea. This thing people do, something enters their head, and they're like, I will do this and I will do that, and they will not take action with the ideas that have dropped in their mind. Look at one consequence it will bring to you. Procrastination will only transfer your blessings and business opportunities to the available problem solver. It is not enough to have the mind and the capacity to solve problems. You need to learn how to take quick and swift actions. You need to learn how to act swiftly and quickly. Fast action takers are money makers, because money is always looking for who is available. If you like, don't be available. There's no way we can reach you. And then you think that whenever you wake up, your money will come and look at you. No way. That is why you see sometimes somebody wants to pay you for something, and then the person messages you or whatever, or somehow comes to your office, you are not available. The person goes to the next competitor who can solve the same problem. Your money goes to that person. When you cannot take actions, quickly and swiftly as a problem solver, procrastination will help you transfer your business opportunities to the next available problem solver. Take note of that. To the next problem solver. Now, for you to take quick and swift actions with your solutions, you need to learn how to task your brain. You need to learn how to task your brain. When you task your brain can only sweat out solutions. It will not kill you. Let me repeat that again. When you learn how to task your brain can only sweat out solutions. It will not kill you. It will not kill you. Brain work does not kill. It can only sweat out solution. No matter how much pressure you put on your brain in the thinking process, it will not kill you. I didn't say depression process. I said thinking process, meditation process on how to solve a problem. It won't kill you. It can only make your brain expand and bring out solutions. It will not kill you. Learn how to task your brain. If the only thing that comes to your mind whenever you encounter a problem is for you to complain, poverty will deal with you. Okay? Poverty will always complain to those who complain a lot. Poverty will always complain to those who complain a lot. Instead of complaining, task your brain to sweat out solutions. Very important. Task your brain to sweat out solutions. Task your brain to sweat out solutions. You belong to a small circle, and then within your circle, they are having problems of who will do graphic designing for them. It is a pointer that there is a problem that requires a solution. Instead of you to join them and complain, prefer the solution. Prefer the solution. Bring out something for them. Bring out something for them. Very important. Around 2017 or thereabout, I think, no, 2018 or thereabout, I was selling popcorn in the streets of Aba. Proudly selling popcorn. What pushed me to popcorn? I entered the school one day and I saw children. I saw secondary school children, about 1,000 of them in one school, lining up to buy snacks from a woman. And before it could get to half of the line, the snacks got exhausted. It happened consistently all through the week I was going there. And I was like, what the hell is this? Children have money to buy snacks and they cannot buy. Oh boy, I started selling popcorn. I brought solution to them. I started selling popcorn. It will shock you how much I made. Selling popcorn on 15 naira with 10 naira profit inside. It will shock you. Because I saw a hungry audience in need of what to eat during break period. I professed solution to them quickly. Normally, I would have said, let me go and learn how to do popcorn first before I start selling. No, I am talking about taking quick and swift action. What I simply did was that I met somebody who already produces popcorn, buy from the person in bulk at 14 naira and resell at 15 naira. Then from the profit I was making, I saved up, bought the machine, and started producing by myself. If you must make money, if you must get rich solving problems, your actions must not be based on your emotions. It must be quick and swift. Whether you want to take the action or not, it must be quick and swift. Whether you like it or whether it is convenient or not, just do it. Just do it. Like I said, don't complain. Task your brain to better solutions. Because if you complain, poverty will complain to you. It's as simple as that. Number two, I said 3 points. Number two, if you must leverage on problems to make money, the second point is this. You need to learn how to solve problems with a touch of excellence. You need to learn how to solve problems with a touch of excellence. Excellence is discipline. Excellence is diligence. Excellence is the ability of people to trust you. Excellence is everything good. You don't need so much money to be excellent in your job. You don't. You don't need so much money to have an excellent solution. You don't. Excellence begins from the mind. Excellent is who you are first. Who you are will radiate in the solution you are bringing out. Who you are will radiate in the product you are selling. Excellent is first who you are. It is a mindset. Learn how to deliver your solutions excellently. You know, now as a bachelor, normally we used to eat outside. Yeah, I'm a bachelor. I'm not married, and I'm not single and searching. I'm single but not searching. Okay, so listen, guys. As a bachelor, normally we eat out a lot. One particular day, I went to somewhere. There was no packaged fast food around to buy food from. So I went to this roadside woman who was selling rice and those kind of stuff. We used to call them mama put here. That fateful morning, I was damn hungry. I went there. Give me rice and some piece of meat and whatever. This woman brought out plates. I was looking at her carefully. People were eating. No, she brought out plate, scooped the rice first, and asked me what else should I put. I said spaghetti. You know, as she was about putting the spaghetti, I don't know what was scratching her body. The spoon she was supposed to use to collect the spaghetti, she now used the spoon to scratch her breast. Like she now turned the spoon upside down to scratch her breast and then continued putting food. Oh boy, I stood up and took my leave immediately. I no waste time. I didn't waste time. It sounds funny, but most of you running digital businesses, providing solutions to people, that is how you are behaving. No touch of excellence in what you do. No touch at all. No touch of excellence at all. At all. It doesn't work like that. You will lose customers, and even those that will pay you will find it difficult to return again. Okay? The Bible said, whatever that is true, whatever that is pure, whatever that is beautiful, whatever that is whatever that is good, whatever that is of good report, if there is anything you can think of, think on these things. What the Bible is saying in that part of Philippians is that if there is something you should think on as a business person, it should be delivering your duties excellently. Even those who are in corporate businesses, oh boy, package well, be excellent. Come on, be excellent in your delivery, in your job. As a secretary, whatever you are doing, be excellent. Be excellent. If you are not excellent, you will solve problems for only poor people, and poverty will deal with you. Finally, number three. Let me share something with you before I mention the third point. Joseph, in the book of Genesis chapter 41, Genesis 41, Joseph solved a problem for Pharaoh and became the prime minister of Egypt. Joseph became wealthy. I'm going somewhere. Follow me closely. Don't miss this last point. Daniel solved a problem for, I think, was it Nebuchadnezzar or who? For the king of Babylon then. It should be Nebuchadnezzar. Daniel solved problem for the king of Babylon, and he became wealthy and influential in a strange and foreign land. Follow me closely. But in the book of Ecclesiastes, sorry, those who are not Christians, you can use Google and find out, or you can meet me later and then ask me where the story is. Let me show you. But in the book of Ecclesiastes, the Bible recorded that a certain city was besieged by soldiers from another country. They were at war. And then the country was in confusion, nobody to help them. But through the wisdom of a certain poor man, the city was saved. Through the wisdom, through the counsel of a certain poor man, that particular man, though he was poor, but he provided solution that saved the entire country from destruction. The Bible said, yet nobody regarded him. Take note. He provided solution, just like we are in Nigeria now. I'm in Nigeria. Some persons here are from some other places. I saw someone say that he or she is in Iraq. Some persons here in Nigeria, we are having serious problem in this country. $1 is 735 naira today. And then you provide a solution suddenly that helped naira to beat dollar to the extent that 1 naira became $735. Yet nobody regarded you in this country. How possible is that? But that is what happened to this man. He saved an entire country from destruction. Nobody regarded him. Why? Why? That is a food for thought. Why? He was not excellent in his delivery, which is point number 2 I mentioned. Then point number 3 is this. Learn how to package your solutions into a sellable or marketable product. Learn how to package your solutions into a sellable and marketable product. A sellable product means that even during your pitch, you should know what to say and what not to say. Joseph told Pharaoh that there will be 7 years of famine and there will be 7 years of plenty. But he never told Pharaoh how to preserve the food so that they will be saved from famine. He never told Pharaoh. He kept that wisdom. He kept that solution to himself. He only interpreted the dream. He just gave me a tip of the iceberg. And then he directly or indirectly sold the solution to Pharaoh. Pharaoh made him in charge of storing the food and made him a prime minister. That is why that dude became rich. That is why that young man became rich. But you are solving your problems. Freely we received, freely we give. Poverty will deal with you freely. Okay? It's not everything you receive freely that you will give freely. It's not. If not, poverty will deal with you for free. There is room for freebie and there is room for payment. There is room for collecting money. Feel free. Be bold. Be bold to collect money when you profess solutions. But first, you need to learn how to package your solutions into a product. Learn. I just told you that some days ago, like I just woke up and I said to sell a solution to people, just 15,000 naira. 10 persons paid within 2 days. That is 150k. That is some people's 2 months salary. No, that is not the entire money I made this month. Too. That is just 2 days something like that just came from somewhere. 150k. It's as simple as that. If I never package that into a product, they will not pay. They will come and learn and tell me thank you, and they will not take action. Learn. Finally, before I go, my time is up. Though we started late. Finally, before I go, listen carefully, guys. One of the reasons when you get to the university, they tell you that some certain courses are professional courses. Do you know why? They tell you that medicine is a professional course. Law is a professional course. Engineering is a professional course. You know them. Nursing is a professional course. They group some courses as professional courses, and then the others are not professional. Do you know why? The reason is based on the kind of problems people with that experience will solve. They are solving specific problems. Specific problems. If you must make money, just call it number 4. If you must make money leveraging on problems, you need to learn how to profess specific and detailed solutions to specific problems. Don't generalize your solution. Be detailed and specific. A doctor will solve health problems. That is why they pay him well. A lawyer will solve law issues. That is why they pay him well. Who again? A teacher will solve educational problems. That is why they pay them well. I don't mean secondary school teachers and lecturers in the university. The teachers I'm talking about knows themselves. Okay? That is why they pay them well. That is why they pay them well. The teachers I'm talking about are the owners of the system that profess educational problems, not those earning 25,000 every month. That is why they pay them well. You should learn how to solve detailed problems. Let me leave you with this question. Ask yourself, what are you selling? Ask yourself, what are you selling? Some of you will say you are a graphic designer. That is not what you are selling. What kind of audience are you bringing solution to? For me, I have told you simply, my own goal, the solution I'm selling is simple: bringing financial confidence to people, helping organizations and companies make more money by revamping their sales copies. That is what I do. Because I know the solution I'm bringing, that is why you will see a single company pay up to $1 million just for me to write copies for them in a month. 1 month. 1 month. It's as simple as that. So having said all this, guys, it's been a good night here. Okay? It's been a good night. Thank you people for coming around. I know you got something. Do well to share with your friends what you got. Now, before I go, Fortune Namdi will be here to talk about sales. I think so, sales. The last point I mentioned is for you to learn how to turn your solutions into a product. If you turn your solutions into a product and you cannot sell it, poverty will still romance you. If I were you, call your friends. Also stay and listen to Fortune Namdi. They tell you how you can be able to sell the solutions you've learned how to package. Very important. If you know sabi sell, poverty will kiss you and get you pregnant. Thank you so much, guys.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir, for coming through for us, for coming to the Mega Money Conference. Thank you. The part of where you talked about you will lose money. Poverty will complain to those who complain. Omo, that point got me. That point got me. Thank you so much, sir, for coming through for us. Thank you, sir. I don't know if anyone has a question, but before, if anyone has a question, we'll be taking the questions now. But then, sir, you have a Fiverr course, and some persons here are already skilled. How do they um get into the Fiverr clinic? How do they get into the Fiverr clinic? I'm most especially most particular about the Fiverr clinic because I've been a student, a graduate, and an alumni of the Fiverr clinic from the days of Fiverr and copywriting class to this day.
Yeah,
So, um, how can we assess the course and how much will it go? How much is the Fiverr course now?
okay. The group class goes for 3,000 naira now. But for anyone coming through this Mega Money Conference, just send me Mega Money Conference MMC. Just send me MMC, and then I'll give you a discount to pay 2,000 naira. Okay. I'll just leave that open for from today to the end of tomorrow. So for anybody who wants to join, they can join and pay 2,000 naira between now and this time tomorrow.
Wow, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. That's a good. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Thank you, sir. For
Well,
honoring our invitation. We are not having a question here. So thank you so much, sir, for coming through for us at the Mega Money Conference. We'll see at the back end, sir. God bless you, sir.
thank you so much. You're welcome.
Yeah. So that was it. How to leverage money, how to leverage the relationship between problem and money to make more money. It was an awesome session, I must tell you. It's an awesome session, I must tell you. But you know what? In few minutes time, in the next 3 to 5 minutes, we'll be back here again for the last session of the Mega Money Conference. I don't know if you want to miss it, but I and my family will not miss it. As for me and my house, we shall not miss it. I don't know if you want to miss it. But unfortunately, will be here to talk about how to create systems, that will generate sales. How to create systems that will generate sales, right? Massive sales, not just sales, massive sales. I don't know if you want to miss that session, but stick around. If you're in the Telegram group, I'm going to drop the link there very soon. If you watch my status, I will drop the link there. If I were you, I'm not going to miss that session. But before we go, let's have a few minutes commercials. Okay, welcome back. So, in the next few minutes, 8:05, the link for the next session will be dropped here. Will be dropped on the Telegram group. Make sure you are going to join immediately. Remember that Fortunately will be here to speak on how to how to create systems that will generate massive sales. Okay, thank you. Till then, until when we see again, goodbye for now.